Yes, welcome to the Arsenal Stand, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy, Mr. Laughter, right here on the Arsenal Stand. As you guys know, we are live again and we are expressing the biggest and the biggest match that we have ever seen. As you guys know, Arsenal just really played a very important game of the season, and we are 9 points ahead of Manchester City and ahead of Aston Villa, guys. This is a very big achievement that every single Arsenal fan might have been waiting for, and it's a very big moment in our Premier League pursuit. As you guys know, it's not been easy for Arsenal in any way, actually, but we ended up with a very wonderful performance, especially in the second half. As you guys know, it wasn't easy for most of the players. As you guys know, it wasn't that easy for the first 30 minutes of the first half. As you guys know, the play was not on it, but uh, that one aside, we want to go with the positive. As you guys know, we are still winning, and we are 9 points ahead of Manchester City and Aston Villa, guys. Now, I want to talk about some few stuff about this game, and it was just a very well played game, guys. Because as you guys know, Premier League is not easy. I don't know how people really sometimes think if you are playing in the Premier League, you just have to almost win every second game. Today, guys, Sunderland made it very difficult in the first half until we managed to score the first goal. That's when I felt like the game actually opened up, and it wasn't easy for Arsenal to really even find pocket for Sunderland because it was just really total difficulty. But Zubimendi, guys. This Zubimendi, Zubi, is gonna be the best Arsenal signing for years because he is really good by all means. Like every single step that Zubi takes as the defensive midfield, scoring 5, 6 goals in his first Premier League. Man, Zuberman is one of the best midfielders that Premier League will ever have, defensively and offensively, by a million miles. I was thinking that being, oh man, a very short player coming from Real Sociedad, and everybody was like, "No, is that not great? Why do Arsenal have to pay 50,000? I mean, 50 million for Zubimendi, who is not even Premier League proven." Like everybody was discrediting him at the beginning of the season. But what this guy is doing for the Premier League, especially for Arsenal, is beyond expectations. It's beyond every player, every managers, and every supporters of Arsenal. Because the way Zubi actually controls the midfield, the way he man, this goal that he scored today, guys, I feel like Zubi is a very good midfielders, guys. Very technical midfielders. Most people have actually underrated him when he first joined us and said he's a very short guy. Oh, he's not physically built for the Premier League. He's not that hard defensive midfielders like Thomas Partey. Arsenal are gonna have problems when it comes to midfield. But guess who is driving the midfield nowadays? This guy, he needs to be given the credits. He need to be given the credit for every single thing that he is doing for the Arsenal squad, guys. Because I am tired of people really criticizing Arsenal team. It's gonna be the worst team that would have a win Premier League. A worst team can never play like this. The game that we played yesterday, guys, is phenomenal. It's beyond doubt one of the biggest game that we have ever seen, but one of the best games that I have seen Arsenal play potentially in this season. Because when we see our midfielders scoring goals, that's all you can ask for. If your strikers, your wingers, and everyone is not breaking the deadlock, You need midfielders to help. And that's what Zubimendi is doing. And he has done super, super well beyond reasonable doubt that I think it will be the signing of the season for the Arsenal, even for the entire Premier League, guys, because he's not only technically good at, man, if you watch that ball, the way he strike that ball, man, just like, you know how you chip the ball kind of with your left, I mean, with the brush of your toes, and it's just like slide. Oh man, that's just beyond technical ability to to like slap that ball really well to go down deep into that corner, lower corner, man. Zubimendi, guys, Zubimendi is going to be one of the best midfielders that Arsenal could actually ever have, with the exception of Vieira, of course. But I feel like the standard that he has come in with and the level of play that he is really exhibiting is just beyond my thought. Because he was really, really looked at as a signing that is not going to adapt to the Premier League. His physicality is just almost nothing. And everybody was like, no, he's not going to be there. He's not going to be great. He's not that striker that that midfielder that everybody thinks. He doesn't have that, but he is silencing every critics. He is silencing every single person on earth with the ability that he slaps that, like he slapped that ball. Let me use the word slapped. I don't think if it is a good word when it talks to football, but I feel like he was immense. He was immense, guys. The way Zubimendi controlled the midfield today, with the help of Declan Rice, of course, it's just crazy. I was surprised how Mikel Arteta now has changed a little bit. If you technically look at the game, how Mikel Arteta has actually transformed the game a little bit, um, of this with these 3-4 games that we have played since Kai Havertz has come in. He has changed the formation a little bit. You can see that it's a 4-3-3, but the way we kind of attack with the 4-4-2 format. And I feel like it's really of a very, very good benefit to the Arsenal team because we are actually attacking well. And then when we lose the ball, the way we are falling back and also defending is just phenomenal, guys. We never give chances to even a single person to try the goal. Like Sunderland were very, very technical in the first 30 minutes. If you watch the game very well, Sunderland were like immense in most cases. Like they were controlling the ball. I thought was like, oh, this is going to be another day where Arsenal is going to have this issue and have this problem. But the way we bounced back after that one goal that Zubi scored, man, after that goal, I felt like we were just going to go on, go on, and go on. That was the moment we needed because Sunderland was frustrating every single ball that we played. Don't get me wrong, they played really, really. The first half, I felt like Sunderland was kind of even outplaying Arsenal at some point. But that is what champions do. Sometimes you let the opponent have all the desires, have all the balls, but if you can control and limit them not to go even close to your post, that is the best option that you can do, guys. And I feel like Arsenal technically and tactically, brought in the game the way we wanted it to be played. And man, before I even go to the substitutions, Declan Rice, guys. Declan Rice, if he doesn't win the season, the player season, how do we call it? Player of the season, man. I don't know what we shall say. I don't know completely what the Premier League would think. If we won the Premier League and Declan Rice doesn't win the player of the Premier League for 2025, 2026, then I would say maybe Premier League is corrupt. The way Declan Rice approaches every single match in these last few games, you just technically see that he is commanding the midfield. If you watch really well closely, how Declan Rice was actually defending, going talking to players. You need to go here. You need to go there. Like he is a pure, complete leader that Arsenal wants. But I know Odegaard is there. We can't really take the armband from there. But I feel like Declan Rice is leading from the point of where you can see how he gets so mad if the player is not driving forward, if the player is not like giving a good room for him to pass the ball. He always shows them. Even the goal that he scored, I mean, Avard passed to Gyokeres. You could see that he was really demanding. Closer to pass the ball to Gyokeres. I mean to Kai, and the Kai just slide him in. It was such a very, very, very good game. I see you guys up there. I'm glad. You're Pittsburgh Pirates fan. I see you. Yes, I am. I'm a Pittsburgh Pirates fan, and I'm also an Arsenal fan. But um, yeah, I share this all the games. But I know Super Bowl is coming tomorrow. I mean today actually, because it's already midnight. Super Bowl is coming today at 7 p.m. So I will be able to watch it. But I don't cover Super Bowl. I cover Arsenal. For those ones, my fellow Americans who are here and like Super Bowls. But it's gonna be crazy. I know people like Super Bowl so much. For those ones who don't know American football, it's just crazy. But Pittsburgh didn't really make it to any position, perhaps, but that's a lesson for another day because we don't really need anything to do with American football. We're talking Arsenal anyway. So, going back to the game itself, it's good to talk about favorite sports and so many sports. I personally played the game of football. Americans call it soccer, but I like Arsenal, and I talk what I love. So being an Arsenal fan, I love doing it. So that's why I talk so much. And welcome to the channel, guys. If you have not been here, please subscribe to the channel and be part of every single live stream that we bring to you. We talk Arsenal, we talk Premier League, we talk anything to do with soccer. So you're actually most welcome to be part of the channel. Also, if you want to join the team and comment and also want to join to be part of the panel, just I'll put the link up there if you are willing to come and give your comment on the game that actually transpired between Arsenal and Sunderland. Yes, let me know. I'll put the link up there and you just tap. It will be up top on the comment and you can join if you have good internet and you have a good phone or even a computer. If you want to be part of the discussion, this is a very, very good moment for you to join in. And let me tap it in real quick before I can begin to talk also as well because it's it's a good thing. So if you want to join, you're more than welcome to join in the discussion. But let me know what you think of the game. I'll get back to some of the comment that you guys have there. But I'll pin the link in there if you want to join and be part of the if you want to join and be part of the discussion as well. That would be great. Um, but you can also comment. So I have the comments is right there. I'm going to pin it up there for you guys to see. So you can, yep. So it'll be right up there. So you can join using that same link if you want to join the discussion as well. So yeah, somebody said he likes Real Madrid. Yeah, Real Madrid is a very, very good team, actually. Many people, I grew up watching Real Madrid, Barcelona, Arsenal, Manchester United, those seasons where everybody, like in Europe, fancy Real Madrid and Manchester and Arsenal. Yeah, everybody likes Real Madrid wherever they are. But anyway, let's go and talk Gyokeres. Finally, I can say the player that we signed is arising, and the player that we all wanted at Arsenal is finally coming. Not yet there, but is finally coming to the level where we can say, yes, we have a striker. So if you like Gyokeres, just try as much as possible to celebrate this moment because it looks like the striker that we have been looking for has finally arrived. How many weeks or how many months did it take for us to see the runs and the tricks and the energy and the strength and every uh, polytheism, whatever you can call it, that you could see from a striker? Gyokeres today, guys. The substitution. Let me big up Mikel Arteta for bringing the four players in, three players in at the moment where we needed them. 60, right on the hour mark. Martinelli and Gyokeres came in. That totally transformed the energy. It transformed every single game. At that very moment, we could see that the game has changed. Why? Because Martinelli is fast and he comes with energy. Gyokeres is manual, but he's also a fast person, so he runs like a real monster. And today, I was able to see that if we can feed Gyokeres, we will be in a very, very, very good shape to win almost anything. Not that the goals that he scored was just like supernatural goals, but he was there at the right moment where Arsenal needed him at that particular moment. And he played like a monster, guys. He played so well. And this is the first time that I've seen that we have a player there. I've been very critical of him. Trust me, I've been very, very critical of Gyökeres in almost every single games that he played. But today, today, or even yesterday, if you're watching maybe from a different part of the world, yesterday was the day that I realized that we have some player there. We have something in there that is going to be very, very important towards the end of the season. And finally, I feel like he has arrived. Let me know in the comment, how would you rate the play for Gyökeres today? Scoring brace. And he has actually been scoring. If you look at the matches that we played of recent against Chelsea, against how do you call it, Leeds, and now against Sunderland, he doesn't really look that bad. I feel like he's now gaining his confidence and he's getting to know the players. That's what you need as a striker. You need to know the runs, and I think having Kai Everett in the team and bringing him to play that 10 role has actually helped Gyökeres a bunch. Like he has helped him so much in so many ways because I feel like Odegaard didn't really do what we expected of him to really feed Gyökeres the way we thought he could be doing. We know he has injuries and he has been up and down with injuries and stuff like that, but it hasn't been very, very good for him. But I think Kai Havertz, man, we need volley to validate. We need to really praise Kai Havertz for bringing the change in the game, the way we approach every single game after this guy has come back from his injury. It's just crazy. It's just immense, guys. And we have to really appreciate how Mikel Arteta is using Kai to transform the team of Arsenal that many people were thinking they're going to collapse. They have never made it off the line. This is a team that has just been bottling things every time, bottle job, bottle job. I don't see any bottle job in this team. I don't see any glimpse of a team that is going to collapse at the end of the game, at the end of the Premier League. When it comes to May, I see this team lifting the trophy. I see this team lifting the title. And I'm not thinking it's going to be just one title. It's going to be more than one title. Because this winning one title is going to be the beginning of an era where we think Arsenal will dominate the European League and dominate the English League to capacity. Mark my words. Come back to the channel someday, some year, if you think I'm lying. What Mikel Arteta is building, guys, is beyond just one season. Totally, is beyond a season. It's a very organized strategy that Arsenal spent a lot of time to strategize and to see and think that is valuable. And I think we are into something that is going to last for ages. It's going to last forever. And Mikel Arteta might have a statue in front of the Emirates like Arsene Wenger. I know people doubt that. I know people don't trust him. There's a lot of Ateta outers and saying, "Oh, you can't do anything." Ateta is just like no experience, completely know nothing. He doesn't manage it. Carabao Finals is there. FA Cup is still there. Premier League is still there. Champions League is still there. We are all in 4 trophies, 4 competitions. And don't tell me that in this 4 competition we shall come out with nothing completely. I don't disagree with that logic. If you are a team that is full of squad depth, I know we are fighting injuries. Again, Trossard today came out. I don't know the distance or the magnitude of the injury, but I will find out and see in the next few days and see. Probably tomorrow we'll find out. Mikel Arteta didn't comment about it, but we will see what it is. But I think if we can keep our players fit, that is going to be a massive, massive improvement in all aspects of our footballing and winning, gearing towards the match. We have done our job. That is one thing that I think Mikel Arteta has actually done so well today or yesterday, because we did our job, and now it's up to Manchester City and Liverpool. Today, Manchester City will go to Anfield and explore what it means to fight for the title. I am very, very sure if Manchester City comes and brings their A game, they're going to get a draw. There is no way that Manchester City will beat Liverpool. Come back tomorrow here in this same channel. I will be live around this time and tell me if I'm wrong. Because I'm seeing that Liverpool will beat Manchester City if if they play at least well, they will be 3-1. 3-1 if they play at least when Manchester City play. But I think Liverpool will give them what they deserve, because this Manchester City that we have right now currently is not that same Manchester City that everybody was crying about. Oh, they have made it off the line. Oh, Pep Guardiola. Oh, this is like everything. I don't see that happening completely. But let's see your comments right here. And if you want to join the stream as well and be part of the show, the link is just up here. You can join right away. Let me see here. So Kelsey is saying hi, hi, thanks. Who's winning? Who's winning? Patriotics or Seahawks? That one is tricky American football, but I don't know, man. I just don't really know, but I don't want to give my view on that. But I feel like the Seahawks are much better in my view. They might go with that. That's what I think. This one. So how do you get? So how do you get 50 subs? I barely have one. Jacob, what I can tell you, continue doing what you always do, and people who see value in what you do for sure will subscribe to your channel. You don't have to force anybody to subscribe to your channel. You don't have to think otherwise. Just do your thing, be consistent, and people who like your content will always come. I always say I go with people who are there. I go with people who gel with me, who enjoy what I do, because I'm talking from the perspective of how I feel. And it's upon the person to decide, oh, this guy is interesting, I can be with him and follow him and subscribe to the channel and follow, because sometimes it's just not about you. It's about what you talk about. And if you present things in a way that people like, that's what I can say. So keep doing your thing. Don't look at the subscription number. Don't look at anything. Just keep doing your thing, man. Don't worry about whoever says what or what does what where. So that's what advice I can do. Keep going, keep going, keep going with the YouTube things, with any social media things. Don't stop when you see no one viewing. Don't stop when you see nobody subscribing. Just keep doing your thing, man. The right people will come. I like to build things where you have a community where everybody in that community are supporting you and they enjoy what you do, that you discuss. It's like some people here, I feel like I know them just because they have been on my channel. They have been subscribing and they've been chatting. I feel like I know them because I always see them. So that's how you build your community. Don't worry about who is not subscribing or who is not watching. Just focus on what you're doing. And man, before you know it, you'll have more than zero subscribers. So, but don't focus on the way. But just like I said, focus on what you do and don't worry about what people say. Worry about yourself strictly and also. And continue, yeah, keep doing what you always do. People will like it, people will enjoy it. Um, that's what I can say, man. So, so oh man, okay. I think I lost all the comments because I went off just a few minutes. This is crazy. But anyway, we still keep talking. I think sometimes that happened. My StreamYard just misbehaved and um took all the comments up there. But yeah, it's okay, guys. You can write it again. I can't see it anymore. But no, I can't even take this one out, I guess. So if you want to join to be part of the talk show, also that's the link. Just copy that and put it in your phone or in your Chrome and wherever. You can be able to join the team and also join here and we discuss. I always like welcome people on the stream so we can also have that moment and discuss. But going back to the game, guys, I think my main takeaway from the game that we had at the Emirates today, first of all, was the way we play has totally changed. And I think this has become to the moment where Mikel Arteta has realized that he's not going to just play um, super controlling super like controlling games like from end to end and thinking that they will win the league. There is practical. There is a way that is changing so that suits all the players that we need. And if Gyokeres has really started firing like this, man, and I feel like yeah, that's what we need. If your striker is firing beyond reasonable doubt, scoring 2 goals now, I think he has already had maybe four probably matches since we got beat by Manchester United, and it's a very good thing for a player to realize that. Um, that is a very very wonderful moment for Gyökeres, and I'm excited for Gyökeres, man. He was so good. He was so good, man. To to even see how he played today, I never thought he was gonna be that good. Scoring 2 goals, just coming in and looking. Sometimes I feel like you get so much value when you're outside and watching the game from the sideline, and you're there seeing how the players are working out things and concentrating and having that moment. It's just unbelievable. It's just so crazy that he is doing something that I never expected of him. I was very critical of Gyökeres, and I actually wanted to make a video on like trying to kind of look at Gyökeres behavior when he's in the pitch and how he plays. Like I had all the things, but now I have to change certain things in it to really give him some credit because I think he has done something today that I feel like yeah we are seeing a striker that we have been waiting for. finally has arrived. That's just what I see in him. But I think it's all credit to what we call what is his name, Kai Havertz, because Kai Havertz has actually been so good, and I think has given us a different angle of how your course operates. And I think it's important that we value that. Yeah, I already have one guest, guys. I will be able to bring him in a second. It's called Guna Grinds, and you guys know Guna Grinds also has a channel, and you guys can go subscribe to his channel as well, and make sure at least you subscribe to all his social media or follow him as well because it's Arsenal. We, as Arsenal fan, always do that. Um, um, what's up, buddy? Hey, Grinders, can you hear me? Are you there, Rebel Grinds? Okay, I think he's not. Yeah, he's still muted. Probably, I can hear him. But hopefully you can pick me from wherever you are out there. Yeah, I was talking about Gyokeres. I feel like he has brought something really important in this wonderful moment that we need our striker to show up. And I think he's showing up at the moment where I think is very valuable for Arsenal since we have been struggling a lot when it comes to scoring goals. And I think he is arriving at the moment that every Arsenal fan wanted him to be in because we needed somebody who can every single day, and that is what we expected of every when we signed Gyökeres, because I think with Gabriel Jesus starting today, I thought it was a very good idea. Actually, in prediction, I started Gabriel Jesus up front because I knew Sunderland was that very difficult team where we need somebody who is gonna be flexible and like turn and twist and do things like that. Where I thought it was a good idea for Mikel Arteta actually to do that. But after a few hours, I mean, like 1 hour of game, seeing you, Gabriel is not really performing. I wanted Gyökeres to come in, and he came exactly at the moment where I think, yeah, we needed him, and we needed to score very bad because the game was actually not as expected to me. Yes, what's up?
Hello?
Hey, welcome. How are you doing?
Hey, what's up? How's it going?
Good.
Sorry, it was my mic. I was here, but it was some stupid glitch with my mic. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't hear you, so I thought it was like, what is the problem?
It,
Is there something?
yeah.
Mm, okay. How was your day?
Oh, yeah. Good. How's
Yeah.
yours?
Good. Mostly home today, and I watched the game from start to finish. It was the first 30 minutes, like I was telling the audience, that it wasn't it wasn't enjoyable at all. I thought it was gonna be that day, where you play so well
I
and then
didn't
you don't
watch the
score anything.
first 30 minutes. Yeah, I didn't watch the first 30 minutes, so I'm not sure what happened.
Yeah, the first half. I
But
mean, the first 30 minutes was just like Sunderland on Arsenal passing the ball, and they
yeah,
didn't have they
I mean,
didn't have like very good chances. But I think it was just the way we approached it could be the problem. But I think we could have done better in the first
yeah.
few minutes. But I think Declan Rice
Hmm.
did have a chance before what is his name, Zubimendi scored. That was one aspect.
Um,
I think that was like the only main event, I would say, because Sunderland was just like controlling the ball really well. They were playing so well, and I
yeah, but they had the ball most of the game as well, though.
yeah, first half, I think, let me see here, their stats was really good in the first half. um when you, let me see if I can pull it here. So Arsenal, because I think the game. was. Let me pull it up, guys. Forgive me real quick. I have it here now. I can't find it. Okay. Arsenal, Sunderland. So they had, I think the ball position maybe might have just changed at the end of the game because we got
Yeah,
control. We got control
yeah, we
later
did.
on in the second
Y-
half.
There was
But
like one point in the second half where it was overall it was 52% Sunderland, 48% Arsenal. That's what I do know.
yeah, so if even like I think even the final now, I'm looking at it here. So Arsenal had 14 shots and Sunderland had 4 shots. That's 5 on target for Arsenal and then 2 for Sunderland. And then Arsenal had 49 possession. Actually, they even won in possession. Like that's why I was like, yeah, they had 51. So that was another crazy one because they played really well in the first half, and I thought like, maybe this is gonna be another day where we don't really score, you know.
Mm,
But
yeah, yeah.
um, yeah, so yeah, but I think we had the game in our hands after Zubi scored. At least that's where you realize like, okay, now game on, and everybody was on it. And then you could see basically how every player was saying, yes, we need to go on and win. We need to go on and win. And the second half
Yeah.
performance was just beyond what was actually happening in the first half. I felt like they really did a good job um,
Mm.
in the second half. Yeah,
I think what's his name? Zubimendi's goal was very important because without that, like we were at the time he scored, it
yeah,
was they still had most the ball and etc. Yeah, they
yeah,
were dominating basically.
yeah. They dominated. So like they really dominated the first half way beyond that I thought, like at home. And I felt like even the stadium itself, you could hear how people were kind of frustrated a little bit with the way
Nervous, yeah,
Arsenal was playing and even nervous until
yeah.
we scored that one goal. And then when Gyokeres scored the second one, yeah, for sure, I knew um, that was going to be a different game. But yeah, what was your take for the game anyway? I didn't ask you completely. Like, what was your assessment? What were some of the things that you saw in the match, even in the replay and stuff?
Well,
What was good in the game that you think like impressed you anyway?
um, well, I think many of our subs did really well, especially the likes of course, Gyokeres, and I think Martinelli was criminally underrated because I think first he set up that goal, Gyokeres goal, second one,
Hmm.
and also he nearly scored himself at the end, and he was being himself like how he used to be a couple years ago.
Yeah,
I think that was a key thing. Our subs, it just proves how much impact they have. Um, well, when we're talking about the actual starting 11, I think the defense was solid as normal. I think Calafiori didn't have a great game. Rice did solid. Zubimendi's goal was top, man. The
yeah, that's
technique on that was top. Yeah.
yeah. The way he struck that ball was just beyond, man. I still think I was telling people like earlier on. I think this guy is gonna be the Premier League signing of the year, like for the summer, because I don't see any player that is coming to a new league and coming from Spain who has never played in the Premier League and performing at
Mm,
this level. At this
mm,
level, scoring goals as a defensive midfielder, like beyond what you can see. It feels like he is beyond the player that we thought he would have been.
mm.
And I sometimes I think like if Liverpool had signed this guy before we did. You remember he was supposed to go to Liverpool at some.
Yeah. But he rejected it or something, right?
Yeah, then
What
yeah, so
happened?
this would have, but yeah, I think he rejected it because he knew he wanted to come to Arsenal because of Mikel Arteta. And when we signed him, like I said, yes, this guy is going to be underrated by so many people, but the way he's gonna uplift the midfield of Arsenal, even the Premier League in general, is going to be very, very immense. Like it would be, and I think he's delivering the same thing that I thought of him. Like because I watched him from Real Sociedad, like how he plays around with the ball. He never used to score a lot of goals from there, but I think the avenue that has been given to him by Mikel has actually improved his game so much. Like has improved him so much in many ways. So I think
Um,
so. Who
yeah.
was your standout player there in the match?
Um, I think it's between three players for me: Zubimendi,
Hmm.
Gyokeres, and
Hmm.
Martinelli.
Yeah, I think the Saps in the first half. In the first half, I felt like I mean Trossard did really well though. I think he was on it. He was playing so well until that moment where he kind of got a knock. I don't know what Mikel
Mm,
Arteta said exactly about that, but I didn't see
yeah.
anything. We'll see, but that's another injury. If we could keep our injuries down, man, I think we'll be good. Guys, comment and subscribe to the channel as well. We want to see. I had comments here, man. This stream yet again canceled on me, and I lost all the comments.
Oh shoot.
Yep. I don't know what is going on with my stream yet now, but so I have no comment. Mhm.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, but yeah, I had about five or six. There was a guy who had a very good question, and then I just lost it.
Oh
But
dang.
yeah, but people, you can give me your views and let us know what was your impression of the game and what was your. I talked in length about Gyökeres. I don't know if you have anything different about Gyökeres that you have
Oh, I
seen
think I have
this
the
week.
question.
What is that?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. Wait, let me send it. I'll send it. Was it this?
Uh,
Um, oh,
did you get them from YouTube?
yeah, I think it was him. This, right? He sent it. I just copied it. It was his question.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think maybe this was. Let me see. Who is the next legendary goat for Arsenal? I think yeah, one of these yeah was the question, and then yeah, so I think it was there were two other ones, but I lost them when I got a blackout. But I think this is yeah. Who would you think would be a goat for Arsenal? What would be your view? Which player do you think would be?
Uh, if we're talking about a legendary like goat,
Yeah,
it depends what position you're talking about. Because if we're talking about attacker, I don't see a legendary player in our attack. Not gonna lie. I mean,
yeah,
I see Saka, but recently he hasn't proved to me that he'll become a legendary player.
yeah,
Like, I mean, I still think he has the ability to, but I just think it's less likely. Like, people can quote, like, we don't even, some people still don't think he's world class yet, right? It's still a debate. So, yeah, if we're talking about attack him,
mm,
midfield's an interesting one because, well, starting off with Zubimendi,
yeah,
if he stays for a couple of years, if we win Champions Leagues, Premier Leagues, I think he can be. And like he's scoring crucial goals as well. And the good goals.
yeah,
Yes, I think he can. Rice definitely.
yeah,
Rice like
yeah. I think Rice is one of the players that I think he will at some point become the captain if Arsenal get to move or
hmm,
out, or maybe they could decide to change at some point in the season. And I think
yeah,
he deserves to be the captain with the way he
yeah.
works so hard for the team and
Who's
the
the
way he
captain
commanded
today? With
Martin
Odegaard
Odegaard.
out?
It was Gabriel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Gabriel's a good captain as well.
Yeah, it was Gabriel.
Yeah,
But
so then
Gabriel
moving
Gabriel
on.
is also good. I think I think he like embodied the real defensive character that we need for Arsenal, because I feel like he is the only player that actually, I feel like he shows you that he's interested in defending. He loves to defend, and he's like very passionate, like playing. Like yeah, he is a good
Mm.
player. I just like him so much in our defense, like totally. I feel like
And
with him in
then
the defense, it's just so good. It's
I
so good.
feel I feel like I see Timber. I think
Hmm.
he's already one of the best right backs, if not the best right back in the world. So I think yeah, he can definitely become a legend. Saliba Gabriel, yeah, 100%.